Hey guys, I'm going to teach you the difference between an equal temperament perfect fifth and an actual perfect fifth with a 3 to 2 ratio, which is essentially half an octave. Um, all right, so we're going to generate two sine waves. We got our first one and our second one. Um, and I'm going to pitch the second one up 7 semitones. So theoretically, that should be our perfect fifth because serum uses equal temperament like essentially everything else. We're going to have to adjust this slightly. If we put this up 2 cents, it should theoretically be um, adjusted for an actual perfect fifth. So if you have a look at this waveform down here, or even the one on the right, you can see it's static. There's nothing changing there. It stays exactly the same. That's because the ratios are perfect. So um, they repeat the cycles of each wave repeats harmoniously with each other. And if we put it back down to the equal temperament, you can see it moves around. And you can see there's quiet and it gets loud and quiet. There's peaks. And we call those side beats. Of course, it's a very small difference. It's so close that you don't really, it's kind of hard to hear, but it makes a big difference sometimes when you're adding distortion and you're compressing and you're doing a whole bunch of other like effects to the audio. Sometimes these little nuances can end up, snowballing to make a huge difference in the sounds. So, of course, if we detune it more, or if we play it lower, let's do a minor second. Or whoa 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 whoa. That's what we call a side beat. Is you have all these phasing effects. But of course, if you play that higher, it doesn't sound like beats anymore. Like it doesn't sound like da 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 da. Um, but if you want to be perfectly harmonious, you need that perfect ratio. And Serum seems to respect that, at least if you pitch it up, 2 cents. It seems to be a perfect ratio. But be careful when you are pitching in your DAW, because if I play this note, right? Actually, hold on. Let me get rid of this wave. If I play this note in, okay, now let's turn that into audio. If I had just that note here in audio inside Cubase, and then I wanted to duplicate that, and then I pitch it up a perfect fifth, and we won't even bother with time correction and all that. You can see it's moving around. Okay, well, you might say, let's just fine tune it, right? Let's add the 2 cents like we did in Serum. And it gets really close. Maybe I should make the note longer. So it's easier to see. All right, duplicate it, and then we'll pitch it up. You can see it's moving around. Let me make this more obvious. how it has like a downward trend? You can kind of see this bulk here, and it goes down, and it will come back up too eventually. And I ran out of. Maybe I should have made it longer. Oh well, but you can see. It has this downward trend, and so it's so close, but for some reason, this actually works inside Serum. Maybe because it's actually generating the waves as opposed to just changing waves that already exist. I'm guessing that's the reason why this is not 100% perfect and why Serum, like if you do it in Serum, it is. But be careful of that. But these changes, obviously, I really doubt anyone, even if they say they have perfect pitch or whatever, they're not going to hear this difference. But again, after you do like lots of effects and like compression, distortion, all that sort of stuff, sometimes it can make a huge difference, or at least a nuanced difference. But yeah, all right, bye.